Hey guys, so I've received some comments recently highlighting the fact that I seem to be capable of, there's a kind of a pattern going on in there, right? In these rapid games, I'm earning decent positions, I'm working my way diligently into the middle game, and then I'm shooting myself in the head. And believe me, guys, if it's frustrating for you, it's more frustrating for me. Okay, we have a Russo gambit at least. I know exactly where I am right now. So what do you do? What do you do when you have this habit? See, my problem, Thomas, is I'm a nice guy, you know. I'm not a bastard by nature. That's the problem, you know. You need to kind of switch on the bastard. Even if you're nice. I mean, like I think I said the other day, you know, Grandmaster Sarawan, he's a really nice guy, you know. But I'm sure he can switch it on over the board. So I think part of it is the making of the videos. The part of it is that, you know, I feel like I've done half a job when I've got into a good position, and you know, I've communicated how to get whatever, and then I don't know, for some reason it just seems like I can back off, ease off on the gas, let the situation play itself. Wouldn't that be nice to show you guys, you know, how the situation wins itself? Doesn't happen. And the bottom line is I can play like 1800, 1900 level. I have games at 2000 level. I have plenty of games at 1700 level. That is me playing with focus. Okay. And now we have a Luchini. And this is theory. Look at me. 4 moves in. Check the theory. I'm the theory master. I know more than this too. Depends what he does. Not sure about this. I think knight c3. I think it's knight f6. I'm not sure. What we want this one though, don't we? We really want that one. Then we get into World of Pain. Yeah, so what was I talking about? I don't know. I need to keep it switched on. That is my thing. Now in like over the board classical, that's not really too much of an issue because there's nothing else to do. But I think sometimes I get into like rambling about some other bollocks and forget to be a bastard. So I'm going to try and keep on the full bastard. And there are things, there are kind of checklist ideas that you can use to be more of a bastard. So things like, what is the evilest thing I can do to my opponent right now? What are the threats I can line up against my opponent right now? What does my opponent really want to do? And how can I make him cry by preventing his ideas? What is the evilest thing I can do to my opponent? Woo! Still in theory. Okay, and I'm well up on the clock. I've got 15:35 here. Opponent's down to 12:25. He keeps disconnecting as well. Where are you from, man? GHSCH. China. Okay, this is the Luchini Dubois variation, apparently. And we are seriously expecting this move because now the bishop doesn't defend the knight anymore. What's he going to do? He can't go here. He is under attack by my queen. Right? He either goes all the way home, like a little piggy, can't go there. Right? He's got 3 options. Retreat, or win a rook. What would you do? Come on then. Bring it, son. Bring it. Now you do have to be accurate here. You have to be very accurate. And I have made a few videos on this recently, so you know, despite my advancing years and weakened mental state, by all accounts, hoping I can remember what to do. He's disconnected again. But the point still remains. Whatever happens, right? Whatever comes through, you are soldiers of Gondor, right? Whatever comes through those gates, you will stand your ground. This is the point. You treat every opponent with the same level of appropriate contempt. You know, I expect you to be good, but I'm damn well going to be better. I'm going to squash your dreams in this game. I'm going to attack you. I'm not going to give you a moment to catch your breath. I'm going to get you on the ropes. I'm going to pummel you into submission, GHSCH. And you've got 40 seconds to come back to life, or we're going to have to do it all again. But it's okay, because... Now, this is a new one. I do not know what to do. You see, normally, if the knight takes, we take here. Well, no, we don't take there. We go there because the pawn's still back on H2. Right, and we threaten mate. Now, we're in uncharted territory. This is good. Okay, we get an opportunity to practice. So, knight H6 is a thought. It defends this square. This is a generally good move, but in the context of where we are right now in the game, it's not. Because the concern is knight F6, which wins the rook, because I can't take. Or bishop F6, which will cause my king to move. So I'm thinking about this move, which prevents both of those. Now what about queen in here? Right? If I play knight H6, queen H5 check, I don't have G6 because she just takes my horse. And we do not want that. He's disconnected again. Now he's back. He's going to struggle for time, isn't he? Now, I don't know. What can I do? This knight could, in theory, defend that square, but it can't because I've got all my bits on it. There's no point attacking the knight, it just comes in anyway. So maybe, you see, I just don't like this. There, queen comes in with check, and maybe I just move. Now, I can't move there because that's mate, supported by knight and bishop. If I can't go here, because the queen comes in here, there's a horrible line like this that I've met before. I go there, queen's on F7. What about G6 now? G6, he comes in with this, I move the queen. I don't know, is that, this just seems like a really good move. He's on 10 minutes, 10 and a half minutes already. This is what I'd like to, I really want to attack in there. There's no idea of trading the queen for 2 minors, that's just insane. Something like this, we're going to assume the knight comes in, hang on. There, let's just go over this. Queen, do I have that? No, because queen takes and it's mate. If I move the queen to get out of the fork, let's say knight comes in. I can't move the rook. See, right now I'm defending. I mean, he has created a concession here to some extent. I also have a bit of an annoying pawn. Knight here prevents the queen from coming in. Knight f6, developing move. He comes in with this. I move the queen to e7. She can't go to f6. He takes pawn. I know, I'm kind of inclined to move the queen because I don't think I'm going to be castling kingside. So I think I want to get in d6, develop the bishop, develop the queen, you know? Maybe queen here. I mean, giving up the queen for 2 minors puts me on -3. Losing a whole rook puts me on -5. But can the knight escape is the question. Okay, done. Oh no, he's on full signal. We game on. Do we have this in our studies black Luchini gambit? Okay, I'm just going to check it now that we've already done the thing. Okay, so knight g5. Okay. Queen h5 check. No, I've got 4 chapters on knight g5, but I don't have one on h4, which is interesting. So that is one to look into after the event, and we might even do that after the game. So this is the question. If knight comes in, do we take with the queen and go -3? Or knight comes in, we say goodbye to the rook, and we try and attack. d5 is a commonish move, but I don't see why they can't just capture with the bishop and carry on with their day. So let's say the knight's going to come in here, as he does. I'm thinking maybe d6, prepare to develop this bishop. If this bishop is gone, okay, I'm going to come here, try and trade off, then this knight is going to be trapped, and that means I'm only -2. Plus I'm going to get to castle queenside. Right, you have to, I think you kind of have to take that really. Because I'm going to do this and then everything just like hangs. Do we have to worry about this? No, because we have g6 with tempo hitting the queen. There we go. Okay. And now I'm going to try and get the bishop off the board. Right now, the knight can't escape because it gets tooked. Bishop comes here. Probably put the question to the bishop. I'd love it if this pawn wasn't here because I'd be threatening mate in 1. Currently an entire rook down. Very rare move. Let's have a quick look. Now this isn't cheating. I'm just gonna look at this position from the database and see how frequently that move is played, because there we go, and pawn to d3 and this, and knight in, we shut the door, and h4. Excuse me. So h4 is the best move. And it's followed by knight h6. Wow. Knight h6 is the only decent move here. Defending the square. Did we consider that? I can't remember. Knight h6, what an obvious move. I didn't even think about it. Hang on, no, I did. I did consider it. Let's go back. Knight h6 here. And my worry was queen h5 check, which wins 2 out of 3 of the time. But after king f8, we still cover that square. Knight f7 is a blunder. After queen e8, pinning the knight. Wow. What? That's a line to remember, guys. But this has never, ever been played at my level. Wow. Okay. He takes, I take. Now the knight is indeed trapped. The knight can't go there or there. Queen covers both squares, and I'm preparing to castle. Okay, look, we've learned something. We've learned something. And we've learned it in real time during the game. Because oh, hang on. He's trying it on. Okay. Okay, the question is, can we just play g6? g6, we hit the queen. We play g6, queen takes here, I castle. Queen's stacking this pawn anyway, and I'm in check. So I don't think I can save that pawn. I think the move is this, and castles. And it is arguable whether, also he's looking like he's going to save the knight. That's the awkwardness of this. Okay. He's found a really good line though. Rook defends this knight. Queen currently defends that pawn. I'm thinking about queen g4 to attack this. Now his queen side is undeveloped so far. His king is also in the center. I am down a rook and a pawn at this point in time. That drops the pawn. This is not bad, but its forward progress is hampered. This is all right. I mean, oh, hello. You want to trade off queens there? This now is a discovery on the knight. Blocks the queen thing. Knight can go here. Then I have rook g1, which also targets the g2 pawn. Sorry, rook g8. Let's say if he does this, I have rook g8 hitting the queen and also skewering here. And I'm well down in material. Opponent has done a severe job on me. But that is a line to remember. So how frequent is that line? Let's see. Here, h4. So we've had 2001 games from this position. h4 has been found 45 times. That's only 2.2%. But opponent found it. With knight f7, people get greedy. They go diving straight in, right? Or bishop f7. Both of those are bad for white. The immediate queen h5 check is also bad for white. Because here we just play g6. Yeah. Okay, he's done that. I'm going to hit the queen. Because I don't fear this knight here. He could go back there and counterattack my queen, but I can just dodge out the way of that. My knight defends the rook. Okay, that's a skewer. That's annoying. Okay, then we trade off and then... No, it's not. It was a pin, sorry. Got me terminology wrong, didn't I? Now, this is not bad now. He can't castle into check. That's first thing. I think he's got to play this. I can come piling in again. Now, this is kind of the Luchini style, where you use all your stuff against your position. I'm still down a rook and a pawn, though. But if he's not careful, he's going to lose castling rights, and it's going to make it a bit harder for him to develop all this stuff. But I am really up against it here. But as Game of Thrones taught us, even bastards lose battles sometimes. But to be fair, in the Battle of the Bastards, there had to be a loser, because there was 2 bastards. Right, nanning. This, I'm just threatening to win the pawn. I'm also potentially kind of, I don't know, what about this? What about this? Do we attack this pawn? Do we? How does he defend? Don't know. I'm going to try and keep the time pressure on him a little bit, but... Now, I'm not planning to lose here. I also have, like this, attacking c2. And if king moves away, it's bye-bye pawn. I don't think he's going to want to go just the bishop up, though, in a position like this. Because look at this, look at the state of that bishop as well, to be honest. Okay, we're going in. We're going in for c2. Now c2 can't move. He could move his rook. The king can't move away from the defense of this pawn. But we have learned, this is the thing. We learn, we become even eviler. Point is, if I get this move in and he has to move, there's no castling, that's going to trap this rook to some degree. I also have maybe this, ideas. I do have reasonable activity for my bits, though. You know, we're not looking too shabby here. And if I can dirty flag him, will I? Hell yeah, because I'm a bastard, innit? Just not enough of one yet. I want to get my bastard scouting badge. So I'm threatening this pawn here. I'm threatening this. Why didn't I take the pawn? Hang on. I could have just took the pawn. That is potentially, you know, in terms of risks, okay. That is one of the dangers. Do I take this pawn or do I take this one? Okay, now, this bishop can only go there. I think I need to take this one. He's under 4 minutes, though. Options of squares, that is not brilliant. So I'm going to go back here. Idea of that. I still have this, so I can renew my addresses to that hello. Okay, I'm going to pin your knight. He's playing quicker now, he has to. He's on 410. This knight's now pinned, because otherwise I capture the rook. I'm still going to do this. For no other reason, it's the evilest thing I can think of. He has this to defend it. I could swap off. This bishop is bad. This rook is bad. This rook is currently stuck babysitting a pawn. This knight is on the wrong side of the board. What are you going to do with this? Bring it back? That wouldn't be a bad move, actually. Then he gets to recapture with a knight and defend this pawn with a knight. But he is on 3 minutes 23. 2, 1. Okay, out comes the bish. I'm going to do this. Oh, hang on. Here, he might do that, but that's okay. Let's put the pressure back on him. That last move was 48 seconds. If he moves at that speed, he's only got 4 moves before he flags. Do I want to come after this pawn? It's a 2-jump attack, 1, 2, 3. But it is doubled, it is isolated. There's no way of defending it other than knight here, but that doesn't work. Alrighty, okay. Hang on, just knight here. And he can't bring his knight here, so we're attacking this. From there, maybe this. Looks kind of good. It's a fork on king and bishop. That was 9 seconds, that move. That's the speed he needs to move at. 9 seconds is sub 10 seconds. And it's a 10-second increment game. is what we like to see. I want to get this pawn. Then I'm less than a rook down. Well, I'm a rook down and a pawn up. And his pawns, I mean, his whole structure is kind of shabby. Okay, I'm having it. 2 minutes 47. That was a 40-second move. Cannot afford that, bro. Bishop has to defend this knight. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? Do we capture? I'm inclined to think we don't. We have 3 attackers on here. Can he push? I could go back there. Takes, that's okay. 2 minutes and a half. He's moved his knight out of harm's way. I've got 3 attackers on this pawn again now. If I go in with the bishop, I don't think he's going to take with the rook. I think he's going to push the pawn. If he pushes the pawn, this is something you can do online that you can't do over the board. I'm trying to visualize the board. It's kind of soft, but hey. Where does my knight go? My knight could just go in, attacking the rook. Huh? Is that the plan? If he goes in here, it's a fork, but I'm going to do this now with check. 2 minutes 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay, he's took with it. Oh. Hang on. Did I miscalculate that? Bugger it, he's got 3 defenders. That was annoying. Rook takes here. Rook blocks. Oh, that was just silly. Did I just give up? Yeah, I was only... He was +4 here. Oh, that's ridiculous. Come on, Hunter, you're better than that. This. Okay, I'm not falling for that kind of nonsense. Okay, here. Attacks the rook. Also threatens checks here. Can he go here? So there. He might do this. Check. King has to go there to... Oh, no, knight defends the bishop as well. Can't go there. Bugger it. This is alright though. Now he's up a rook and a pawn again. So all that hard work winning those pawns, I've gone and thrown it all away like a knobhead. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give him that. Give him that. Right, here's the point. Here is the point. That's the analysis board. We're going to go back to our thing. Knight g5 and h4. Rare. Okay, from black. Enchanted lesson. And we'll play it through. Okay, let's together try and remember the sequence. So it's Italian game, first of all. Russo gambit. Declined with d3. Luchini gambit. Knight goes in. We shut the door and h4. And this is the difficult one. Okay, knight h6 I think is the best move, according to the machine. In practice it doesn't turn out too well, but it is a rare line. Then if queen h5 check, we play king f8. No, it says king... Hang on, it says g6 here. Let's play this through, hang on. The engine says g6 is only slightly better for white. Queen takes there, but black wins. What? Bishop f8 and the queen is trapped! Sorry, it went Levy there. The He's trapped! No! Knight f7. And we take the queen. White takes our queen. And knight takes. And we are even. We are even Stevens there. Okay. Now, other than g6, king f8 tends to lose. Wow. g6 is the move. You see what happens? Right? You get your ass kicked, but you discover a little wee gem. Now, at the point then comes, I have to teach myself how to do this. A rare response, but excellent. 2% of games. The question is, so our next move is going to be how to defend f7. Obvious, really. We do this. It is the best move. They will do this. Now g6 sets a trap. Queen takes h6 and boom. Okay, now they will always come in and do this, and the only thing to do is trade. You have to trade. And that's it. That's all you need to know for that line. Frustrating. But the point is, how do I use that energy, you know? And I'm going to use it to come back eviler next time. And if anybody tries this line against me again, hopefully I'm going to make them suffer. Yeah. So there you go. My masterclass in throwing away positions continues. And very soon we're going to turn this around. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. See you later.